History class never taught you this. Today, we're diving into 10 absolutely bizarre facts about famous historical figures, things so weird. We'll be double-checking if they're even real, from brain theft to bunny attacks. Let's go. 1. Napoleon versus the bunnies. Let's start off with one of the weirdest scenes you'll ever imagine. Napoleon Bonaparte, famous for conquering much of Europe, once lost a battle to a bunch of bunnies? Yep, rabbits. He planned a celebratory rabbit hunt for his men. The organizers, instead of using wild rabbits, bought hundreds of tame ones. When released, the bunnies didn't run away. They charged toward Napoleon. Thinking they were being fed, he tried to shoo them off. But they swarmed him so aggressively, he had to retreat to his carriage. The conqueror of nations, defeated by fluffballs. Imagine explaining that to your soldiers. 2. Einstein's brain was stolen. You know Einstein for his genius, but did you know his brain was literally stolen? After his death in 1955, the pathologist doing his autopsy removed his brain without permission and kept it in jars for research. Even weirder, he sliced it into 240 pieces and sent bits of it to other scientists through the mail. Some were lost. Some were rediscovered years later. Einstein's brain had more adventures after he died than most people do alive. Bonus trivia. The same doctor also kept Einstein's eyes in a safe deposit box. Creepy genius souvenir collection? Anyone? Next up. Cleopatra, famed Egyptian queen, often shown in ancient gold eyeliner sharp enough to cut glass. Except she wasn't Egyptian. She was Greek. Cleopatra was part of the Ptolemaic dynasty, descendants of one of Alexander the Great's generals. They ruled Egypt for nearly 300 years, speaking Greek and following Greek customs. Cleopatra was actually the first in her line to bother learning the Egyptian language. 4. Leonardo da Vinci wrote backwards. Leonardo da Vinci was just a painter and inventor. He was also a bit of an enigma. In many of his personal notebooks, he wrote entirely in reverse, not upside down but mirror writing. Right to left. Why? Some say he was trying to keep his ideas secret from the church. Others think it was just easier for his left-handed brain. Either way, reading his notes today requires a mirror or a lot of patience. Bonus trivia fun fact: Da Vinci designed a parachute, scuba gear, and even a robot centuries before they were actually built. 5. Queen Elizabeth I, bathed monthly. Queen Elizabeth I ruled England for 44 years, but she only bathed once a month. And according to her, it was whether I needed or not, in the 1500s. People believed bathing too often could actually make you sick, so a once-a-month soak was considered fancy. We're halfway through. So far, which one shocked you the most? The bunny ambush, Einstein's traveling brain, Cleopatra's Greek roots? Drop your pick in the comments. I am seriously curious, which fact is blowing your mind the most? 6. Teddy Roosevelt took a bullet like a boss. Here's how tough Teddy Roosevelt was. In 1912, while running for president again, he was shot in the chest before giving a speech. Instead of going to the hospital, he said, "It takes more than that to kill a bull moose." Then he spoke for 90 minutes with a bullet still inside him. Turns out the folded speech in his jacket slowed the bullet. His voice trembled, but he kept going. That's not just presidential grit. It's main character energy. 7. Marie Antoinette didn't say let them eat cake. Marie Antoinette is forever tied to the phrase, let them eat cake. Supposedly her cold-hearted response to starving peasants. But she never said it. The quote first appeared in a book when she was only 10 years old. There's zero evidence she said anything like that. The phrase was likely used to villainize her during the Revolution. Bonus trivia. Marie actually donated to charity often and reportedly had sympathy for the poor. History just gave her bad PR. 8. Genghis Khan's massive family tree. Genghis Khan didn't just build an empire, he built a legacy. Geneticists estimate around 16 million men today might be descended from him. That's nearly 1 in every 200 men worldwide. He had a lot of wives and concubines, and his sons continued the trend. Talk about leaving a mark on history and the human genome. Ancestry.com must be like, again, another one. 9. Edgar Allan Poe's mysterious death. The king of creepy tales died in the creepiest way possible. Edgar Allan Poe was found delirious on the streets of Baltimore, wearing someone else's clothes and repeating the name Reynolds. No one knows what happened. Some say it was alcohol. Others suspect poisoning, even voter fraud. He died a few days later, and the cause of death still a mystery. Even after death, Poe's life stayed on brand, dark, dramatic, and unsolved. 10. Lincoln was a champion wrestler, you know. Abraham Lincoln is the president who led during the Civil War. But did you know he could also body slam people? In his younger years, Lincoln was a skilled wrestler. He won around 300 matches and only lost once. Locals said he could lift an entire wagon on his own hand. He was so good, he's in the Wrestling Hall of Fame. 400 takedowns ago. So there you have it, 10 historical icons with stories way weirder than your school textbook ever told you. Which one surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments, and while you're here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell for more odd history, quirky facts, and fun deep dives.